Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to put together this cute little treat bag. I made this using Stampin' Up's heart treat bags that you can find in the Made with Love Sweet collection that is available in the 2026 spring catalog. This bag is the last tutorial in the new Made with Love craft download that I just released over on my website. You can purchase the PDF file and download it, and it will have all the instructions that you need to make this, as well as 3 other projects. And I will put a link in the description below to the PDF file. But because of the folds in this treat bag, you can see that this is a flat treat bag where mine stands. But I wanted you guys to have a visual of the process along with all the written instructions, because I know how things can get confusing, and I'm a visual person, so I wanted you guys to have this little bonus resource. So as I said, all of the measurements are available on the template that is attached to the PDF file. But I'm just going to show you really quick because it truly does go together really quickly. All I'm going to do is trim things up. First, you want to start. I start with the bottom and then work my way up, so that way my measurements are pretty accurate that way. That first cut, you do have to flip it over to get both sides of the bag, and possibly trim it up a little bit. You do want to make sure it will open. Yep, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to turn it over and score. A little trick there, flip it over and do it again so you can get a good marking on both sides. You'll see why in a second. And turn it back over. It really doesn't matter which way you have the bag, the way you're making it. I just kind of weird in the way I do things, I guess. We're going to set that aside, and then I'm going to cut off a little bit more of the top portion of the bag. If it doesn't come apart right away, you just flip it over and cut it again. But we're done with this. We're going to save it, set it aside. You can cut the top part off and separate it out. You could actually use this as designer series paper. I did that with another card because it is pretty paper. So just set it aside and use it for a future project. And now we're going to move the paper cutter. Now I'm going to cut these off here at the seam. These are going to actually act as our handles. Throw those away and set them aside there. And then we're going to take our bag and the fold lines, and I know mine's marked up, but I wanted you guys to be able to see where I was cutting. But we're going to take this and fold it at where we scored. And I'm going to actually fold it both ways. You get a good varnish on it so you can be easier to fold that way as we go along. I was actually quite impressed with how quickly this came together. I just started playing with it and I was kind of amazed. I'm going to open it up. Oops. If it will cooperate. There we go. That'll work. Close enough. I'm going to come up alongside here where the bag itself is actually folded. And we're just going to snip that up to the score line. Just like that. And we're going to do that on all 4 sides. And you could angle them out if you wanted to. They don't have to be perfectly straight. And by that, for those who are new, when I say angling things out, it's just kind of trimming it off like that so the edges don't stick out as bad. You don't have to do it. It's just kind of a fussy little thing that sometimes is nice. I did not do it on the first one. that I put together. Well, okay. Clear all those away. All right, so now what we're going to do, now that we have that done, is I'm going to kind of flip it upside down. We're going to fold our two little tabs in, and I'm going to put some glue on it. You can use whatever adhesive you want. Liquid glue doesn't want to work today. Just like that. And I'm going to attach that side. And then, before I flip it over, I'm going to take some glue and put it over here, down the sides, right there. And then maybe fold that over if it wants to cooperate. There we go. And now I'm going to flip the whole bag over. I'm going to take my bone folder, if I can find it, and just press that all down. Just like that. So now you have a bag that stands, where the original bag, I'll pull one out here. These bags, while cute and fun, and you can come to find out slip an entire box of chocolates in there, but they are tapered at the end, so they don't stand up flat. They just, you can only lay them down, where now you can stand them up. And you could do the same process with a full bag if you wanted to, and not cut the top of it off. If you wanted a taller bag, you could definitely leave that on there and not worry about it. But I wanted to put little handles on it to make it a little purse. My daughter requested little Valentine's Day gifts for her friends, so these kind of worked out perfect. And to do the handles, I'm just going to put a little glue on them and then bring them around. Whoops. I tried to line up so the both of the pages that had both sides that had the seam were on the same side. And that was the back, so to speak, of the bag. And that one didn't fold very well. Oh well, it's okay. It'll work. And then do it again. Bring it around. Hopefully it'll go a little better this time. Or not. I'm just gonna kind of hold on to it there for a second. And that is all there is to it. Now you have a cute little bag that you can use as for little treats. You can decorate, just put the little tag on there, tie it off. Again, all the instructions are in the PDF tutorial. Inside the bag, I have, just so you kind of know what fits inside of it, a little 3x3 card, which is also in the tutorial. It's one of the little projects, including the envelope template. I just used random tissue paper that was sparkled from leftover from Christmas. I cut it down to 6x6 and then just kind of folded it around. Smarties love hearts. I wanted conversation hearts, but they didn't have any, so I improvised, and we'll test these out here after a while. I'll let you know if they taste any good. All of these will fit right down inside that little bag. Just like that. And then you have this cute, quick little gift to give to somebody, a coworker, a friend, family member. You could even use them as party favors, even like weddings or baby showers. Just change it all up, change the colors and everything. So, but there you have it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I will be back with another video on, I believe, the 20th. let's see, the 22nd, I will have a video tutorial for our Team Stampit blog hop, which is also Valentine's Day themed. And then join me again on the 31st on Facebook Live. Again, we're still using the Made with Love Sweet collection, and then I promise I will put the pink paper and the hearts away. So have a great night, everyone.